On Sunday, August the 24th, myself and the crew headed over to Gatineau to the annual A.M.R.O. model contest. We go to this show every year. It's always in August. The predominant focus is automotive, but like most shows these days, it has classes for everything. I'm just giving you some views of the area. I showed you the raffle table. I showed you the prizes that were there to be won. Here I'm scanning around the dealer room. It's a sizable dealer's room, and there's lots of goodies and all kinds of stuff you can buy there. There's the tables. They're just starting to get the entries in there. They have ample room for lots of models to come out and be in the contest. In the back corner, you can see Juan and his 1/6 action figure display. He made little vignettes and dioramas of these things, so he's got them all set up back there to show off. And now I'm into the models. So for the next 15 to 20 minutes or so, I'd like to share with you the fine models that were entered at this contest. If I didn't get yours, you might have entered it after I took the video, and I apologize for that, but I tried to get as many as I could. Please stay to the end. I think we got some fun items on at the end for you to see and comment on in the comment section below. Anyways, enjoy the video, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye. So thanks for watching our video, and if you hung in this long, I just want to add a little personal extra to the video. While we were there working at the thing, our booth, of course, was right across from the raffle prize table. And we were looking at this thing and we're going, a bunch of models I would never build and all that. But I was kind of laughing with the crew, and I said, you know, there's a Beverly Hillbillies truck over there. And I built one and entered it in this show. Oh, man, it could be like 15 to 20 years ago, I don't know. And I got the People's Choice Award for the model they liked the most in the balloting. So I said, you know, the chances of me winning are slim to none. But if I won anything on there, if I got the Beverly Hillbillies truck, I would build it again and enter it next year. Well, guess what? Why couldn't I buy a winning lottery ticket? Because I won the Beverly Hillbillies truck. So I publicly told the other lads in my crew and in the club that I would build this for next year's contest. So here we go. Look forward to next year's video. It should be done hopefully for then, and maybe I'll even take you along on the way and give you some updated developments as I build it. But anyways, that's just a little personal story. I thought it was kind of funny, and I wanted to share it with you all. And of course, by making it public and putting it out on the interweb, I'm kind of committed to doing it now, aren't I? So I need that kind of incentive sometimes. But anyways, again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.